Hello. Today we're going to talk about some of the things that a smartphone can do beyond making calls, reading emails, and surfing the web. But before we begin, a few things to be thinking about. For one thing, texting is used very much on phones today, and different generations use texting in different ways. And I just want to point out the hint that for the younger generation, they don't tend to use periods. They do use a lot of emojis, and they may use them sometimes in ironic ways. Using emojis across generations sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. One fabulous feature that works on all phones today is the use in the Google app of what is called Google Lens. When you have the Google app open, you can see a camera in the search bar. And if you click on that and take a picture of something, Google will show you what it also has pictures of that are similar. So you can identify plants this way, you can identify brands of things, and even find out stores where things may come from. On your home screen, just want to mention that a lot of people have it very cluttered. Yes, I will admit mine is also cluttered. Try to have only the applications, the apps that you use most frequently to reduce clutter. And if you have a large accumulation of apps, you may want to be having them in folders. Moving one app on top of another will automatically set up a folder, and then you can be searching either in the particular folder, or you can search for an individual one. On Apple products, for instance, by dragging your finger down from the top, or by saying, "Hey Siri," and then what you are interested in. So as we go through here, there will also be words about what you do when you have an Android phone, but in general, I'll be talking about using iPhones. On an iPhone, you can also see how apps are organized by something called the app library. And if you swipe left on the iPhone, you will find that it has already set up folders with apps that are similar in nature. Today, what we're going to be doing, using some material that came from AARP, is looking at some special features on smartphones. For instance, a document scanner. Also, I think most people, but perhaps not all, know that there is a flashlight feature on smartphones. You can have a magnifying glass, a metal detector, QR code reader, radio, tape measure, or even a digital wallet. These are the things we're going to be talking about today. For the document scanner, in iPhone, you start with the Notes app, and you look for the camera icon, and you will be able to scan a document. This is very handy when you need to send a page. It's easier than sending something by calling it a picture if what you're really doing is wanting to send a large document with words. The flashlight can be found in several different places. It may be on your home screen, and it is also definitely in your control center. So if with your particular phone you have some questions about this, at the very end we can talk about how to find the flashlight on your phone. Magnifying glass. Has there ever been a time when you've been trying to read a small label on a pill bottle or on something else? You can use the magnifier app, and which can also adjust for the size, the type, and the brightness and the contrast level. Again, you're going to be able to take a look at these slides later on and come back and read about particular features that you may be interested in knowing about. Metal detector. It happens that the iPhone has a built-in magnetometer. And so with getting a app that can be entered onto your phone, you can use it to pick up things that you might have dropped or lost. QR code reader. If you have not used your phone as a QR code reader, I will predict with almost 100% certainty that in the future you're going to be doing this. QR code is quick response code. That's that square picture of black and white dots that you frequently find on products and also a lot of printed material now. It is something that is similar to a barcode, but a barcode is simply a set of lines in a horizontal pattern, and it is limited in the amount of information that it can have. A QR code has two dimensions. It has both the horizontal direction and the vertical direction, and it's able, therefore, to get a lot more information. So QR codes are becoming very useful ways of sharing information. And generally speaking, if you use the camera on your phone to take a picture of a QR code, you will then see on your camera a link to a website that contains the information that they want you to see with that. You can use your phone as a radio. You can use your phone to hear podcasts. There are special apps that can be provided for these. And if there are certain radio stations that you'd like to listen to, or you've started to become familiar with podcasts, carrying your phone around and being able to listen to these things is a wonderful addition. As a tape measure, for the iPhone, there is a tape measure app that is built into the phone. And so you will do a search by doing, for instance, a swipe down and doing a search for measure to come up with the icon for this. It's fun to play with, and I'm going to recommend that you try it sometime, just so that you will know that it exists and that it is available sometime for you in the future when you might actually need or want to use it. And the last one that I'm going to be mentioning for now is your wallet as a digital wallet. The wallet can have in it many different kinds of things. For instance, one perhaps most commonly, a favorite credit card, which means that when you go to a store, you can hold your phone up to the checkout, and by scanning it, it will say, double click here if you want to be using your phone to pay for this. You can also put in boarding passes, for instance, for airplanes. Movie tickets can be on it, and other things. So some people may feel that this is a little risky to have a digital wallet on your phone that your phone might get lost, but it will be working either with photo ID or with a fingerprint sensor to confirm before it is authorized. So these are some of the features that can be found on the phone other than dialing and doing texting. Final thought is, just like to share, it sometimes seems it's weird being the same age as old people, but those of us who are trying to keep up may find that we have a lot in common with the young people today. So with that, I thank you for your time and your attention, and I will soon take questions.
Incoming call from 267-569-4905 for Shirley Timashev.
Okay. So sorry, guys.
Incoming call from 267-569-4905 for Shirley Timashev.
Getting an additional problem here. Why do I have? Okay, I think we've stopped screen share, correct? Are you still seeing screen share or not?
Yep.
Still screen share?
Yes.
Okay. Right now, I'm going to, all of this stuff, I'm going to be stopping the video, stopping the in a moment here, as soon as I figure out what we need to do. Sorry, guys. Active speaker, thumbnail video. Very strange. Okay, I have not been able to get back to okay. Not getting my full screen. Very weird to be able to have my be able to turn off the video. Wait a minute, maybe I can do this. Stop video. Oopsie. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was stop recording. Mute video filter. Sam, I'll say hi to you while I'm working, struggling to try to figure out what my particular problem is right now. I'm mystified a little bit. Well, I'm going to ignore what my little problem is here and then find out. Sam, I had asked Urmila to pay attention as I was going through the slides for topics that she wanted to pay some attention to, either of the things that I covered or things that I didn't cover. So I'll also take which ones you have also. And I will be slightly distracted by playing while I am, wait, stop screen share. Okay, that's what I needed to do. So with this, I'm going to stop recording.